Welcome back to 21 Minute Reads with me, Maya D. This is kind of like my virtual book club because in these 5 minute or so videos, I share with you my takeaways from my current reading. Right now, that is Dance on the Historically Black College Campus. As a part of the Read 21 and 21 challenge, I'm reading 21 minutes per day, every day as an action of self-love, a investment into myself, and as a way of providing myself with some consistency in an ever-changing world. Hoping that you will join me along in this journey by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, putting some comments down in that comment section so that we can have a dialogue and it can be an actual voice. So I hear your voice, that is, in this virtual book club. Having in mind that while I have several decades of experience as an educator, a performer, a researcher, I'm not the know-all be-all for this book. I'm simply providing space for a discussion. Well, this is a new book. So this week I read all of the initial writings, the openings and the thanks and things like that up to page 32, and here are my 3 takeaways. Takeaway number 1, voice. The comment is, our voice is missing. And this comment is made by one of Dr. Ebright's students while they are attending ACDA, which is the American Dance College Association. Ebright mentions how it took several months to get the students to buy in to the idea of going to ACDA and understanding the importance of them being there as they were a new dance program. And while the students acknowledged that the experience was more diverse than they initially thought, after several days of taking classes and performing, one of the students makes this comment: "Nobody else here looks like us. Nobody else here moves like us. Our voice is missing." I feel that this is the intention of the writing, as it is to turn up the volume, the voices of the HBCU dance programs, and to add them into the documented and scholarly discussions of dance, as well as dance in higher ed. Takeaway number 2 is failure. That's right, I said failure, because there's a lesson in failure, right? Dr. Wanda K.W. Ebright discusses the failure as she describes pivoting done needed to write this information, to format it for the dissertation, and then again to reorganize it in order to make the book. And I felt this moment of transparency was inspiring as I grow into and with my dance scholarship. It was nice to hear someone speak of how they walked in with this idea but had to change it. They had to reimagine it. And I feel like that's something that we're all doing, especially during the pandemic right now. But it was inspiring to hear someone speak about it being a challenge and how they overcame that challenge. Takeaway number 3 is access/presentation. So in my coursework, I speak to my students about research and how that research can be done different ways. It's books, it's interviews, it's discussions. It takes various formats. Books hold more value for some people, and I thought it was remarkable that Dr. Ebright acknowledges how much of this work was done on the internet, specifically at the websites of the HBCUs that are the foundation for the book. So there's 5 HBCUs. We'll continue with that as we go along in this process. The author mentions that teens searching for or looking at prospective universities are more likely to use the internet as their tool for research rather than calling into the office and speaking to someone. So I thought that it was notable because if we are seeking to amplify/grow the voices, we also need to make sure that we are looking at the growth of those bodies, i.e. the numbers of people coming into these institutions and how they're getting there. And presentation is one of it. What presentation do people see when they're looking to decide on a university? With that being said, remember to like, subscribe, drop some comments so that we can grow this channel. But also, if you're looking to grow your knowledge of West African dance forms, or if you're a dancer interested in needing some support for creating educational resources, make sure you look at that link in the details. Stay blessed, spread a good word, and I'll see you next time.